Hello viewers, hopefully you enjoyed the next video, the last video of 2021. This is the video that we uploaded on Thursday, like I said in the last video. Get you all confused because I'm uploading a video tomorrow, even though it's a video from Wednesday. Hopefully you enjoy the video. You'll be able to see all the screen, so I gotta get it perfectly correct so I know what it used to be. Yeah. I guess I'll make this now long, so we'll do practice. As you can see, I'm in a Renault. Hopefully you can hear my voice clear enough. I'm not, the video that I did that you'll see tomorrow only took 9% of my storage up. 9%. So I've seen this video a lot longer. So as much as I can practice one, so I get bored. And I'll show you this clear. And if you have any Assassin's Creed game, if you have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Black Flag and you completed it and you're able to play with it, let me know if you want to hand it to me, because I have Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, 4 and all those Assassin's Creeds. I need Brotherhood and the rest of the Black Flag. Enjoy the practice now. Please make sure you subscribe to me, TM Gaming. You're searching up, it's just the top results. And this video will be your actual Prime straight away. So once it loaded up today, which is Thursday. I did get a Lotus 29, a Lotus T29 just today. Wednesday. I'm just getting to first at Monaco. So to have a bit of traction at the strap. Enjoy it. For me running out of fuel. I didn't look good. I will be playing Alpha 2021 next year. Might as well just play 06 for a little bit and show you all of it. After 25 minutes of practice, we changed colour to a Ferrari. Michael Schumacher did a 114 at the was trapped. We didn't know exactly like this, obviously. But I got a lot to face. And if you want to be sponsored, let me know in the comments and I'll sponsor you on the next video, i.e. next year, in 2022. And tell me who do you think's going to win the championship, because I will be watching this video if I have time to waste. Of course I will do. Alright, how's the audio on the new phone? The C20. I was wondering what just happened. But I feel no fuel in the car. Where's Kimmy? I am Alonso. Just let you know, I am driving Alonso. But of course, I'll be driving Michael Schumacher next. I only have 25 minutes of practice. So you can enjoy the event and then I'll go to the Ferrari for the rest of the video. Not the Honda. I don't know which Honda it is though. GB8. Chicken nugget. Christopher, my front wing's dead. What happened with that is my phone. I wasn't that full enough of it. I'm not going to make it for practice. The other thing is we'll make it 25 minutes long if I keep pushing. And if you want to see time trial, okay, subscribe and give a thumbs up. If we get 10 likes in this video, I will show you time trial and all my classic cars. Of course, in an hour. I was at 4, so 25. Wait a minute, 25 per car. 25 I think is per car. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. I don't know how to get that. I'm tired. I know. I'm just sending it. Chicken nuggets. Now you know what it's like to have a punch in this game. I'm just doing it one way, but oversteer it the other. Now you know what it's like to lose a punch. And now you know what it's like to lose a real win. All in a day's work. I mean, if you want this game with my PS3, I can help you all. Because I need to get all the Assassin's Creed games quickly. And when I am a lot older, I'll do a playthrough with it. Well, just on the story mode, not 100%, obviously. I just do an hour long each. It takes me a few days during the week, and I have to get back and forth. Yeah. Yes, AI did push me to quit all of the times. That's crashed there. AI right in front of me. The Ferrari. As we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier one more time, going over the curb. This is why I didn't touch it out. Well, when I was black. The line, regularly, was a tire. I wish I could just drive without a tire before. But it is my thing, you know. It's a hard trick to do. Damage is turned on. Boy, I bet you know what that is. I'm just letting you know damage is on. I bet you've seen damage is on. Boom. Bang. Well, let me show you. Overtaking that Monaco is doable. Pardon me, it is doable. Pardon me. Move! Honda car. Every time. I'll just do it again practice one. There's no way. So you know, if you made this far, reminder, an hour long. This video is an hour long. Next year there'll be a few live streams if my confidence is going up. You can have to touch the card head, Williams. I'm such a bad driver. Guess we have to go a bit earlier then. I'll make sure I don't pause it now. Because it won't be an hour in ages. All I'm doing is changing car. Did you realise there are 7 F1 teams there? I think Haas might need to start working towards their car. Not the facilities. What's Benjamin Daly? You'll know why.
Welcome to Monte Carlo for Saturday's 1-hour qualifying session. We're about to get underway, and with tight streets and twisting nature of this circuit, it's likely to be an extremely busy 15 minutes. We have Jack Villeneuve leaving the pit lane first as session 1 begins.
Let's someone go to the harbour. Let's see if I don't end up in the harbour. That is the fastest route through there. There's a cutting corner I can't do on F1 2020 time trial mode. Cut the corner where you didn't. You can't think about doing it unless it's just over your lap. Problem with traffic, isn't it? That's the problem when you get AI cutting in front of you.
Drivers on a flying lap right now are Takuma Sato, Scott Speed, Thiago Montero.
That was the way I was going to go. So I was saying the slip car, I could have gone the other way. I feel done now. On F1 2020, I've done like 180 and 882 in the modern F1 car. You might be confused why I'm doing this video. Well, watch the video tomorrow. Release at 3 PM British time. You can go an hour ahead. It's 4 o'clock late on my feet. I'm crying. Well, live. It's already fully uploaded. 5 megabytes.
Yuji Ide finishes his fast lap. He really has to perform so far. The car just doesn't seem to want to do it. Scott Speed posts a new lap time.
And that'll be at 1:15. Easy.
Christian Albers sets a new qualifying lap time. He's done what was expected, really.
Easier said than done.
David Coulthard finishes his fast lap.
Pardon me.
Jacques Villeneuve completes a fast lap. He's done okay there, not bad at all. corners. The car is simply not competitive at the moment. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap.
These people are just go slowly.
Nico Rosberg posts a new lap time. He's done what was expected, really. We'll continue with session 2 completed. So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this.
Attempt number 2. Yay. This sometimes happens. If you hurt me, then ignore that. Oh, I started talking to myself. I don't do that. See, my fastest lap here is at 1 minute 12.243. Let's see if we can do it this time.
Welcome to Monte Carlo for Saturday's 1-hour qualifying session. We're about to get underway, and with the tight streets and twisting nature of this circuit, it's likely to be an extremely busy 15 minutes. It's Thiago Montero who is first out on circuit.
You know, it loses your tyre right there. Well, clip it and lose it. Well, attempt number 2. I'm gonna make a trumpet. Half an hour till an hour. Like the next video will say slash the last one. There you go. The last video of 2021. If you can see it, tell me in the comments. Oh, I see the comments after next year. I also know what and the first comment on YouTube ever is LOL.
Welcome to Monte Carlo for Saturday's 1-hour qualifying session. We're about to get underway, and with tight streets and twisting nature of this circuit, it's likely to be an extremely busy 15 minutes.
When I come to the hardest
It's
shot.
Thiago Montero who is first out on circuit.
Give me a second to get the shit back off. I had it last time. There we go. That's the old boy. I can see the screen. And there's not much commentary on this one, I just let the game talk for itself. I do talk quite big in these videos that are now long. And the next one is an hour 34 minutes long. So I'm going to try and make 1.2 hours. Yes, 2 hours. Hopefully you enjoyed the 2 hour video. If I can make it, I know it can. Then next year, I'll just do a 5 hours. Live stream though. On a game called Form Time Ideas. You tell me the row and the fucking name. Or what it is. So you can correct. I will see, but I will have half the screen with the flags and the other half the screen chat for you lot. With 13 of you. Of 120 videos in 2021. Unless it's already counted the other one, I don't know.
Thiago Monteiro posts a new qualifying time. He'll be thrilled with that. It was a good lap.
I'm going to concentrate. Me concentrate, you watch, you talk.
Jacques Villeneuve completes a fast lap. He won't be writing home about that lap. In fact, I think he'd rather forget about it altogether. Yuji Ide finishes his fast lap. He's done okay there, not bad at all.
Maybe a better AI, yeah. I just so much fun to me.
Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap.
David Coulthard first. Maybe I'm going to set the line.
Rubens Barrichello completes his hot lap. Well, he'll be upset with that performance. The car is simply not competitive at the moment.
Davey, how are you doing?
Drivers on a flying lap right now are Juan Pablo Montoya, Ralf Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen, Felipe Massa, Christian Klier, Nick Heidfeld, Giancarlo Fisichella, Fernando Alonso. Mark Webber completes a flying lap. He won't be very happy with that at all. The car was all over the place. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He's made quite an impact with that lap.
That's what I can do with my Me being quiet. I know I ain't being heroic and December Rot, which is turn 1. That's a puncher.
Tiago Montero posts a new qualifying time. He'll be thrilled with that. It was a good lap. Christian Albers sets a new qualifying lap time. Hopefully he's pleased with that result. Antonio Liuzzi completes a qualifying lap. He's made quite an impact with that lap. Drivers on a flying lap right now are Giancarlo Fisichella, Fernando Alonso, Ralf Schumacher, Jarno Trulli.
Davey! The reason why I'm going out so I have someone to record. I'm not going to pause it at all.
Felipe Massa completes a fast lap. Rubens Barrichello completes his hot lap. He's done very well with that lap. Scott Speed posts a new lap time. Antonio Liuzzi completes a qualifying lap. Nick Heidfeld finishes his flying lap. He should be very pleased with himself.
GG. If you hear any noises in the background, just ignore it.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
Ferrari. That's a Ferrari.
With session 1 complete, the numbers are culled from 22 to 16. This session will determine the grid positions 16 to 11, with the top 10 drivers going through to the final shootout session. Let's reset the clocks and get on with the action. Antonio Liuzzi begins his outlap. Session 2 getting underway.
I'm only reaching now, I've got another hour left, so I could do Indianapolis as well if you want me to. No, I do. I'm going to find Indianapolis. You know what, I'll do this and, I'll do it now.
We'll continue with first number 22. So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this.
I'll do Indianapolis, qualifying race. I'll do qualifying race for Indianapolis. Hello! Might even rain. You never know, it could rain. That's it.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the United States of America. The scene of much controversy in 2005.
These cars started
Today,
in 05.
we're assured of a fantastic qualifying session. Session 1, the first knockout session, is about to begin. Nick Heidfeld starts his outlap, qualifying getting underway.
Last time I did this, I came 7th. Well, I was calling in the last video, I'm not going to say that I came, but I did not come 7th for the calling. I'll tell you that now. I did get into Q3 after a bit of time. We seem to see a bit more light in the room that I'm in. Hopefully we can get around without taking any damage. This part of the truck is not actually here anymore. It's just left. Goes back along here. So now we'll zigzagging real life for other motorsports like those being cars. That's the oil flag. That was the oil flag. That means there's oil on the truck over there. That's the old flag, and there's oil somewhere. There it was. We'll change it to France.
Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap.
The 10th off my actual lap time at Monaco though.
Jack Villeneuve completes a fast lap. Tiago Montero posts a new qualifying time. David Coulthard finishes his fast lap. He's done what was expected, really.
My suffering is for your entertainment.
Christian Klien posts a qualifying time. Nick Heidfeld finishes his flying lap. He's done okay there, not bad at all.
A lot brighter. Trying to step over the tripod. Not trying to catch you. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. GB goes fastest.
Webber completes a flying lap. He won't be very happy with that at all. The car was all over the place. Drivers on a flying lap right now are Jenson Button, Ralf Schumacher, Nico Rosberg, Juan Pablo Montoya, Giancarlo Fisichella, Rubens Barrichello.
Davey!
Nico Rosberg posts a new lap time. He should be satisfied with that. Jarno Trulli sets a new lap time. He's done what was expected, really. Juan Pablo Montoya posts a qualifying time.
There is no red flags or safety cars in this game. Just to let you know. There is no red flags or safety cars. 2011, 2012 is when we got safety car, I think. To my knowledge.
Christian Albers sets a new qualifying lap
And
time.
it
He
flies
should be very pleased with himself. Tiago Montero posts a new qualifying time. He's made quite an impact with that lap. David Coulthard finishes his fast lap. He's done very well with that lap.
Davies just finished the lap.
Christian Klien posts a qualifying time. He'll be thrilled with that. It was a good lap. Fernando Alonso completes his flying lap. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. Yuji Ide finishes his fast lap. He should be satisfied with that. Rubens Barrichello completes his hot lap. Hopefully he's pleased with that result. Ralf Schumacher posts a new qualifying time. He's made quite an impact with that lap. Jarno Trulli sets a new lap time. He should be very pleased with himself. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He really hasn't performed so far. The car just doesn't seem to want to do it. Juan Pablo Montoya posts a qualifying time. He's made quite an impact with that lap. Scott Speed posts a new lap time. He's done okay there, not bad at all. Jenson Button completes his flying lap. Jarno Trulli sets a new lap time. He won't be writing home about that lap. In fact, I think he'd rather forget about it altogether. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. Well, he'll be upset with that performance. The car is simply not competitive at the moment. Takuma Sato completes his flying lap. We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11. There were 22, there are now 16. After this session finishes, we'll be down to just 10 for the shootout round. Let's reset the clocks and see who makes the cut.
The track's more rubbered in now, so I might. Hopefully.
It's Christian Klien who is first out onto the circuit for the second session. Christian Klien posts a qualifying time. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. David Coulthard finishes his fast lap. Mark Webber completes a flying lap. He'll be disappointed with that. The car just didn't seem to have the same balance. Rubens Barrichello completes his hot lap. He'll be bitterly disappointed about that. In fact, I think he'd rather forget about it altogether. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. Jacques Villeneuve completes a fast lap. He won't be very happy with that time at all. The car was all over the place. Trulli sets a new lap time. He'll be upset with that performance. He'll know the car is capable of more. Felipe Massa, Giancarlo Fisichella, Ralf Schumacher, Fernando Alonso are all out on the circuit. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He'll be disappointed with that. The car just didn't seem to have the same balance.
We are dangerous. Better get out of the garage. Some precipitation.
Christian Klien posts the qualifying time. He's done very well with that lap.
He didn't tell me it was gonna rain. So it does. So it's interesting to see what it's going to rain. First time to see you. Well, so it's the first time to see what rain looks like on the screen for you viewers.
Juan Pablo Montoya posts a qualifying time. Mark Webber completes a flying lap. He'll be thrilled with that. It was a fantastic lap, fastest in session 2. Fernando Alonso completes his flying lap. Christian Klien posts the qualifying time. Jacques Villeneuve completes a fast lap. He's done very well with that lap. Jarno Trulli sets a new lap time. He'll be very pleased with that. Rubens Barrichello completes his hot lap. Christian Klien posts the qualifying time. He won't be very happy with that time at all. The car was all over the place. David Coulthard finishes his fast lap. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He'll be upset with that performance. He'll know the car is capable of more. Felipe Massa completes a fast lap.
I see what
Juan
y'all
Pablo
mean.
Montoya posts a qualifying time. he'll be thrilled with that. It was a fantastic lap, fastest in session 2. Christian Klien posts the qualifying time. We'll continue with session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
I made it through by nothing. 11. I did a 1 minute 11.064. Villeneuve did a 1 minute 11.064.
As we enter the final stage of qualifying, the shootout stage, the slate is wiped clean, and the 10 remaining drivers each have an equal opportunity to try and get that all-important pole position.
I got into top 10 and nothing. Me and Villeneuve were tied. How on earth did me and Villeneuve do that?
It's Felipe Massa who's first out onto the circuit in session 3. They will have been considering how best to minimise lap times in this session without compromising race strategy. Remember, they must carry their race fuel in this session. Fernando Alonso, Juan Pablo Montoya, Jarno Trulli, Jenson Button are all out on hot laps as I speak. Results should be coming in thick and fast throughout the session. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He won't be totally dissatisfied with that lap time, but both he and the team will know they can do better. Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap.
But I hope it's not raining in the race. So we're going backwards.
Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He's done well to make it through to session 3, but he'll know that his best lap this session wasn't a fair representation of what the car will do. Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button, Felipe Massa, Rubens Barrichello, Kimi Raikkonen, Juan Pablo Montoya, Jarno Trulli, Nico Rosberg are all out on hot laps as I speak. Results should be coming in thick and fast throughout the session.
I think everybody asking about why am I doing all these laps on my race fuel? That's why.
Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button, Felipe Massa, Rubens Barrichello, Kimi Raikkonen, Juan Pablo Montoya, Nico Rosberg are all out on hot laps as I speak. Results should be coming in thick and fast throughout the session.
I am going to show the race just to let you know. If it's not a right one, that is. I'll show the race the
Michael Schumacher completes a flying lap. He'll know that the car can perform better than that.
How to drive with a puncher. Step 1. Don't get a puncher. You gotta drive pretty easily with it. Engine's getting a bit warm.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this. Thoroughly enjoyable qualifying session today. All that remains for me to say is see you tomorrow for another scintillating, action-packed Grand Prix.
Thanks for joining us. You're in for a real treat today. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the home of the US Grand Prix. There is no more famous track in the United States than this. Setting the car up here can prove a real challenge due to the fact that the track is half high speed and half tight corners. Do you put more downforce on for the added grip, even though it means lower top speed, from the final corner down to turn 1? It's a real dilemma for the team's technical crew. Thankfully it's dry here, but the temperature has dipped somewhat. On pole is Jenson Button. Next to him in second is Fernando Alonso. They're followed by Giancarlo Fisichella in third. Massa fourth. Nico Rosberg fifth. Juan Pablo Montoya takes sixth. Seventh spot on the grid for Kimi Raikkonen. Rubens Barrichello completes row 4.
The grid has been cleared. And
I'm looking at a parade lap on. If you don't know what a parade lap is, it's basically a formation lap.
Okay, don't go wild in the first couple of sectors of the parade lap, please. The tyre temperatures won't be high enough to give you your best grip yet. When you're on a straight, weave the car left and right to get more heat into the tyres. This should help you get away from the lights once the race starts. Don't try weaving in the corners. You can easily cause yourself embarrassment if you get it wrong in front of all these people. We think you could beat a number of the drivers that qualified ahead of you, but we're also thinking some of them might have technical problems later in the race. So try keeping things tidy and on the track, and you should be able to get into the points. Remember, once you're set on the grid, your tyre temperatures will drop again. So make sure that you finish this sector with as much heat in the tyres as possible. The current temperatures are a little low at the moment. Final systems checks show that all systems are functioning within the tolerances. Have a great race.
Enjoy the race as well. I'm going to plot throughout the whole race just to let you know.
Only seconds to go before we're racing. You can really feel the tension. Go! Massa gets a lightning start off the grid, as does Kimi Raikkonen. The field is tightly packed as they head towards the first corner. Button leads out of turn one. He's followed by Alonso. Next is Fisichella.
Give me a lot of
It seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race. Go, go, go! Rosberg gets a super start. So does Montoya. Here they come into the first turn. Button leads out of turn one. He's followed by Alonso. Next is Fisichella.
Making real progress here. You're doing well.
You enjoy the pit stops I'm doing. You have to do it all by yourself. By pressing on buttons.
According to the car condition indicator, your tyres have reached a good heat and grip level should be pretty good.
Yeah, pit stops are quite good. You'll see in a few laps.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Felipe Massa is fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth. He's down from fifth.
Great time through sector one. Keep it going.
Yeah, Villeneuve was in 11th. Just to let you know, Villeneuve was in 11th and I was 10th. I was separated by nothing. What are the chances? My teammate's not in my race. I'll be just holding him up.
Alonso is on a charge now. His last was a 1:10.20. He started to pull away from Fisichella. His lap times are around the mid-1:10s. The gap is now 1.6 seconds.
Fourth position, you have fourth.
Fourth, not fourth.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Felipe Massa is fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Barrichello is in eighth.
Great first sector. That's the fastest time you've set so far.
Fisichella puts in his fastest lap of the race. His last was a 1:10.3. That's significantly faster than Alonso. He's currently putting in lap times at the low end of 1:11.
Montoya is not in my race.
That's Massa on full charge. His last was a 1:10 flat. He's getting close to Fisichella all the time. His lap times are around the mid-1:10s. The gap is now down to under 4 seconds.
Well done. You're moving up the field. Well done.
We are on lap 6. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. He's up from fifth. Michael Schumacher fifth. He slipped down from fourth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Barrichello is in eighth. Massa is putting the pressure on here. His last lap posted was a 1:09.88. is closing the gap to Alonso. The gap has been cut to 2.2 seconds.
I'm fast on the straight but slow in the corners, that's why they can't really overtake me. So I bet they're better in the corners than me. They just get a bit of that in the corners, like this one. Very good one. If not,
Massa is putting the pressure on here. His last was a 1:10.13. He continues to close the gap to Alonso. The gap is now down to 1.5 seconds. Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Michael Schumacher fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Barrichello is in eighth. Last lap was a personal race best for Fisichella. His last was a 1:10.3. He's gaining on Alonso in front of him. His lap times are around the mid-110s. The gap is now 1.2 seconds.
Great last sector, the quickest he's been through there. You have to come into the pits for your next stop. Repeat, scheduled stop, next lap.
I had low fuel. Turn back for fuel all the time, so I can quick. Quick, slow. There's only a 2-stopper. So next will be 30 laps left.
Alonso is on a charge now. His last was a 1:10.23. He's catching up, but we'll be seeing him in his rearview mirrors very shortly. The gap is now just over a second. 1.1 to be exact. Lap 10. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Michael Schumacher fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Barrichello is in eighth.
Ready when you are, scheduled stop at the end of this lap.
There's not all the sounds in the background.
That's a better time for Button and an improvement on his previous fastest lap. His last was a 1:10.23. He started to get away from Alonso. The gap is now just over a second. 1.1 to be exact.
Ready?
Here's the current top 8. First is Button. Alonso is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Montoya fifth. Raikkonen sixth. He's up from seventh. Barrichello is 7th, and Nico
See what I
Rosberg
mean?
8th. That's a
Intense.
gain of 1 place.
Right here out. 17th.
Take it easy while the tires are blue. More grip. They'll soon heat up and turn green on the indicator.
Really, I picked what positional game. We're going to two-stopper. Quicker. If we did it running quali, the two-stopper would have
That last lap was a personal race best for Fisichella. His last was a 1:10.23. He's gaining on Alonso in front of him. His lap times are around the mid-110s. The gap now stands at 1.3 seconds.
done this race before, but of course, it's a while back now. Now doing it again with the phone, just very pro. And if you made it this far into the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. Who's trying to show you all the classic cars that I own in the game. Like real
That's
life.
Massa on full charge. His last was a 1:10.13. He's catching up with Fisichella. The gap is now 1.2 seconds.
Massa is Michael Schumacher's teammate.
The top 8 currently looks like this. First is Button. Alonso is 2nd. Fisichella 3rd. Massa 4th. Montoya 5th. Barrichello is 6th. In 7th is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg 8th.
Let me know if I do gain on spot speed. Because you have the power beat in the future. Well, I don't know yet.
Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. First is Button. Alonso is 2nd. Fisichella 3rd. Massa 4th. Montoya 5th. Barrichello is 6th. In 7th is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg 8th.
All these people would have been one field.
Button is stopping for no one right now. His last lap posted was a 1:09.81. He started to get away from Alonso. His lap times are around the mid-110s. The gap is now just over a second. 1.1 to be exact.
What is that last time? I might have been 7th last time, not 17th. Unless I didn't even stop. You have first person looks like into turn one. If you hear anything in the background, just ignore it. Above my voice. There's no sound in the background.
Montoya is really going for it. His last was a 1:10.1. He looks like he's gaining on Massa. His lap times are around the mid-110s. The gap is currently 8.6 seconds. This is lap 16. Alonso leads. He's up from second. Button is second. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Montoya fifth. Barrichello is sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth. There's a good scrap shaping up for second place, but must be due to stop soon. There's a real possibility for Fisichella here.
I think he must have more fuel left than Button now. If he just stays with him, he can gain the advantage once he's forced to pit and refuel. He should be a little quicker without so much fuel in his tank. If he can keep going for a few more laps, he should get past. That's provided he can run a couple of laps longer, of course. Button has just put in a good first sector. The gap now stands at 1.3 seconds.
The top eight currently looks like this. Alonso leads. He's up from second. Button is second. He was in the lead earlier. Fisichella third. Massa fourth. Montoya fifth. Barrichello is sixth.
Fisichella's not going to take it lying down. He's starting to push on now. The gap has now fallen below a second. Fisichella moves closer in. He decreases the margin by 0.3 of a second.
It looks as if the Honda mechanics are preparing for a stop.
Fisichella beats his opponent in sector 1. The gap is now down to half a second. Button must have got a message through from his team to push. He increases his lead by 0.3 of a second.
Jenson Button takes to the pit lane.
I guess to show how quick hard AI are.
Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Alonso leads. Fisichella is second. Massa is third. That's a gain of 1 place. Barrichello fourth. He's moved up from sixth. Button is fifth. Montoya sixth. He's down from fifth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Nico Rosberg eighth. Jenson Button leaves the pits. We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
16th position, P16.
Fisichella comes into the pits. Fisichella is away.
Fisichella has done it. He rejoins the racetrack ahead of Button.
Position, P14.
Alonso is on a charge now. His last lap posted was a 109.32. That's considerably faster than Felipe Massa. He's currently putting in lap times at the low end of 111. Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Third is Barrichello. Fourth is Raikkonen. Next is Ralf Schumacher. Sixth is Heidfeld. He's up from 7th. Fisichella 7th. He's down from 6th. And Button 8th. Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. His last lap posted was a 109.27. It's quite a considerable lead he now has over Massa. The gap is out to 6.3 seconds. Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Third is Barrichello. Fourth is Raikkonen. Next is Ralf Schumacher. Sixth is Heidfeld. Fisichella 7th. And Button 8th. The battle for the lead is hotting up. Alonso must be due to pit within the next few laps. There is a light at the end of the tunnel here for Massa.
He's going to have to give it everything he's got, though. We think he's carrying more fuel than Alonso, but he's a fair way back at the moment. He'll need to stay out a few laps longer and really push himself hard if he wants to get past after their stops.
We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
Massa starts the lap well and is fastest through sector 1.
This is
The
more,
gap now is 5.9 seconds.
this is more interesting than F1 2020 because this game has commentary and the other ones don't. 2020 is the only F1 game. Oh, what is it? It's the only F1 game that has commentary in it.
Massa is performing magnificently here. Once more, he's quicker than his opponent. He's reduced the gap by another tenth of a second.
The 10th.
Alonso pits. A third of the way into this Grand Prix, Massa is first. Barrichello is second. He's up from third. Alonso leaves the pits.
That's a promising middle sector for Alonso. The gap has closed to under 23 seconds.
23 seconds, that's a lot. Alright, at this point, nearly 2 hours into the video. 2 hours.
Alonso continues to close in. He's slowly closing in. The margin has shrunk by another 10.
We can see plenty of activity down in the Ferrari garage now.
Alonso is fastest through the first sector. The gap has been shut to less than 22 seconds.
Massa is in the pits.
Alonso has a good chance of gaining a place here. It doesn't look like Massa is gunning up to hold on.
You're in 12th position right now.
I know the engineers now in 2010, it's wrong. Or is it on 09? And 14 and 15. Well, no, it's just like.
There goes Alonso flying past our commentary position. Massa exits his box.
Massa is back up to speed now, but Alonso has won that battle and maintained his position.
It's lap 26 of this Grand Prix. Alonso leads. He's up from second. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth. That last lap was a personal race best for Fisichella. His last lap posted was a 109.65. That's considerably faster than Felipe Massa. He's been lapping in the mid 136s.
I've been quiet so I can concentrate, just to let you know. This is a 100% race.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Nico Rosberg eighth. Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth.
Let me know if you can check the height belt. The car ahead. Just let me know if you can check the car ahead.
Massa on full charge. His last was a 1:10, even. He's closing the gap to Alonso. His lap times are around the mid-110s. The gap has now grown to 3/10 of a second. We're now on lap 29. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth.
Nobody getting my
Barrichello
damn
fifth.
traffic.
Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Nico Rosberg eighth.
Look at everything that I gained.
Raikkonen is really on a charge here. His last was a 1:10.5. Rosberg is significantly slower than that. He's currently putting in lap times at the low end of 1:11.
The clouds have disappeared now, so it looks like we should have fine conditions until the end of the race.
Raikkonen is punching above his weight here. His last was a 1:10.53. Rosberg cannot match that pace. The gap stands at about 16 seconds now. Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. Nico Rosberg eighth. Fisichella is driving at full pelt here. His last lap posted was a 1:09.8. That's quite a bit faster than Felipe Massa. He's currently putting in lap times at the low end of 1:11. Button is stopping for no one right now. His last was a 1:10.15. That's quicker than Fisichella. His lap times are around the mid-1:11 mark.
I am still here. Welcome to the 2-hour mark. If you made it this far, subscribe, like, and comment. hope you enjoyed this video.
Top 8
It's
were
not
as
even
follows.
finished yet.
Alonso leads.
If
Massa
you
is
didn't
second.
get this far,
Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello
you have
fifth.
got nothing to do with
Montoya
school.
sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen.
You need to
Nico
you need to
Rosberg
go outside and touch grass. Yes.
The
Touch
fight for
grass.
the final point is starting to intensify. The team must be going to call Rosberg in for a stop within the next few laps. Trulli has an opportunity here.
I'd expect him to come in first, though. He was first in last time. There's still a chance, I suppose, if he manages perfect in and out laps and his crew get him out quickly enough. It's possible they may short-fill him to try and get him ahead. Great first sector by Rosberg. The gap currently stands at 1.7 seconds.
Hey, if you have made it this far into the video, you need to go outside and touch grass. And also watch my other video.
Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth.
Rosberg was the faster of the two through the previous sector as well. He's extended the gap by another tenth of a second.
Making real progress here. You're doing well.
Rosberg is fastest through the third sector. He's extended the gap back to his opponent by half a second with some awesome driving.
Position. Don't get overexcited about moving up the field. We need to finish today. Currently in 12th. See what you can do to move up.
Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Third is Barrichello. He's up from fourth. Fourth is Fisichella. Kimi Raikkonen fifth. Sixth is Rosberg. That's a gain of 1 place. Seventh is Button. He's down from sixth. And Trulli is eighth.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are, make sure you like and subscribe. I've said that 3 times already, this video. Just reminding you, because for a while every time.
You're at 11. P11.
Me.
Running in 11.
That's Massa on full charge. His last lap posted was a 109.57. That's a fair bit faster than Alonso. His lap times are around the mid-110s.
It's entire. I didn't have all enjoy it that much. I hate it. I want the photo like. Just let myself trying to break. That's why I went a bit wide.
In position.
Massa is putting the pressure on here. His last lap posted was a 109.57. That's significantly faster than Alonso. The gap between them is now exactly 8 seconds. battle for the lead is hotting up. Alonso must be due to pit within the next few laps. There is a light at the end of the tunnel here for Massa.
We're expecting Alonso to pit first, as he was first in last time. This should give Alonso the perfect opportunity to put in some flying laps while he has the lighter car and see if he can't get past him. We still don't know exactly how much fuel they're each carrying since the last pit stop, and he's still got a lot to do.
Easy through sectors 1 and 2, please. Monitors are showing yellow flags. Got that? No overtaking.
We can see the mechanics preparing from our commentary box window.
Massa starts the lap well and is fastest through sector 1. The gap's been cut to 2.7 seconds.
We're on lap 38. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Third is Barrichello. Fourth is Raikkonen. Fisichella fifth. Jenson Button in sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
Massa is performing magnificently here. Once more, he's quicker than his opponent. The gap has just been closed by another 0.6 of a second.
Alonso pits.
10th position. 10th position.
Let's take a look at the current top 8 positions. Massa is first. He's up from second. Barrichello is second. Alonso third. Alonso leaves the pits.
Well done. Your consistent driving is moving up the field well.
That's a promising little sector for Alonso. The gap is now 24 seconds.
21 seconds over.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Massa is first. Barrichello is second. Raikkonen is third. Fourth is Alonso. Fisichella fifth. Jenson Button in sixth. We can see plenty of activity down in the Ferrari garage now.
Massa is rising to the challenge. He knows it's now or never. He's managed to extend his lead by another 0.2 of a second. Alonso looks like he's starting to respond. The split is now less than 24 seconds.
Massa is in the pits.
Alonso has a good chance of gaining a place here. It doesn't look like Massa has done enough to hold on.
Let me know if you get into Rosberg. Nico Rosberg just ahead by getting 1 point. Oh, they're getting some points.
There goes Alonso flying past our commentary position. Massa exits his box.
Massa is back up to speed now, but Alonso has won that battle and maintained his position.
Again.
Alonso is on a charge now. His last was a 1:10.1. That's quite a bit faster than Felipe Massa. His lap times are getting right in the middle of the 1:35s. The top 8 currently looks like this. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth. Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. His last lap posted was a 1:09.78. That's quite a bit faster than Felipe Massa. The gap is now around 4 seconds.
Remember to come over your stop on the next lap. Your stop is next lap.
This is the next lap, that means there's 30 laps left.
Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth.
Let me know if I catch him to Nico Rosberg. Which sounds like I will lose a lot. Enjoy the second pit stop.
That's Massa on full charge. His last lap posted was a 1:09.73. That's a fair bit faster than Alonso. He's lapping around the high 1:10 mark. This is lap 44. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth.
Problem with
Alonso
these
is on
things.
charge now. His last was a
Who's control that one, by the way?
1:10.56. That's considerably faster than Felipe Massa. His lap times are around the mid 1:11 mark.
I'm not actually that far back down.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth.
Bum 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 nam 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 bum 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 bum.
Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. His last lap posted was a 109.67. His lead over Massa has grown.
Stop getting knocked
The
in.
gap is now out to just under 4 seconds. Here's the current top 8. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. And seventh is Raikkonen. Nico Rosberg eighth.
We're never getting up to person ahead. That is not a lap. Not a 12 lap of ahead. We're never getting to RSC. Person P11. 11th. Position 11th. Carly head. On track. I'm in good.
Alonso continues to pile the pressure on. His last lap posted was a 109.52. His lead over Massa has grown considerably. The gap has grown to precisely 4 seconds.
There you go.
Let's see who the top 8 drivers are. Alonso leads. Massa is second. Fisichella third. Button is fourth. Barrichello fifth. Montoya sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth. And there's some kind of incident happening at turn 4. It's Schumacher! Looks to be some minor damage to his right rear tyre. It's not ended his race, but it's fair to say it could ruin his chances of a decent place finish. Barrichello was involved in that as well. He seems to have got away with no damage though. Very lucky indeed.
Understood. We'll get back to you. Hit on this lap. We're going to be okay if you stop this lap. Sector 1 is under a yellow flag. Keep an eye out and don't overtake.
What can happen?
Car condition indicator is telling us your engine's getting a bit hot. You might want to ease off on the revs a touch. Your engine reading is showing orange. Not too bad yet, but keep an eye on it.
Let's take a quick look at the current leaders. Alonso leads. Massa is second.
Can
Fisichella
happen to
third.
anyone.
Button is fourth. Montoya fifth.
There's no flashback in
Barrichello
this game.
sixth. In seventh is Raikkonen. And Nico Rosberg eighth.
The car condition indicator is telling us your engine's getting a bit hot. You might want to ease off on the revs a touch.
That's me out the race then. GG.
The battle for the final podium spot is reaching a critical point. Fisichella must have to stop soon. There's an opening here for Montoya.
is forgiven for the problems of 2005. Indianapolis has hosted a fantastic race.
Hope you enjoyed this 2 hours long video. Enjoyed 2022. Yeah. Bye.